They only have...
Good morning, folks, and a happy Saturday. Well, maybe we shouldn't have went to practice yesterday because I am feeling beat this morning. I did not want to wake up. It was a struggle and a half to get up out of bed. We literally rolled out of bed and are walking out of the door to go get our client better today than he was yesterday. So let's go knock out the session with him, get him a little bit better today than he was yesterday, and then get our butts back home so that we can take a little nap before this tourney, folks. Well, we have made it to the park to get our client better today than he was yesterday. He's not here yet, so I guess we're gonna sit here and chill until he does get here before we gotta go be chilly, because I didn't realize it was this cold outside. Who knew it was gonna be friggin' 30 degrees in spring? Not this guy. This guy didn't think about it. This guy just wanted to get up out of bed and go get his client better today than he was yesterday so that he can crawl back into the bed. Priorities, folks. Should have prioritized staying warm. The cool thing is, from where I am, I can literally watch the sunrise. Rise, sunrise! See, look. We watched it rise. But our client is here, so let's go watch it rise from outside. What an amazing session with our client that we had. We kind of stayed around and yapped a little bit too much afterwards, but it is what it is. He was in a talking mood. I was in a talking mood. So we talked. We talked for like another 30 minutes after the workout, but it is what it is. Well, now we've got to get home and try to get us a little bit of a nap in before having to get back up to head across the state of Georgia to go freaking compete, folks. Go win this tourney. So, I guess let's do that. My client today, he was a little upset about, he had a little bit of technical errors into his game today. Like when he was hitting pads, when he was shadow boxing, when we were doing some clinch work. And I was like, bro, these are the days that I actually get to coach you. If you're doing the right thing all the time, then what the hell are you paying me for? You know what I mean? Like, then I have nothing to adjust you for. I have no adjustments that I need to make for you. He's like, well, I guess you got a point. I was like, so think of this as the day that I get to like pick apart what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right. These are the days that you actually get better. I mean, of course, you're still getting better when you're doing things right, but when you do things wrong, then these are the days that like solidify, like, oh, I do this right. Oh, I do this wrong. Oh, I really need to work on that. So, yeah, definitely not something he should be upset about. Actually, something he should rejoice over. Oh, I did bad today. That means I know exactly what I need to fix now. So I guess let's head home, get our butts back in bed, take us just a little bit of a nap, and then get back up to go take some dubs, folks. Well, we have made it home, and we have about an hour to go inside, take us a little nap. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go inside, take us a little nap-ski, and then get up to go get some dubs, folks. Well, folks, I knew that was a terrible, terrible mistake to go inside and take me a nap, but that was such a good nap. It was a wonderful nap, an amazing nap. Let's go catch some dubs, folks. Holy cow, that drive was terrible. And parking was even worse. But we did make it. So let's run in here and hope that the tournament goes better than this drive and this parking, because that was bad. Well, we made it here, and as we were weighing in, they've called our names. So I guess our first match will be our warm-up.
on, Brian.
Corey, Greason, Cobb, Juan.
You're up, Brian.
Roger, Maddox, Jordan, McNeese, Preston, Gimlin, please report to staging. Preston, Gimlin, Jordan, McNeese, Roger, Maddox to staging.
You got 2 minutes, Brian. Got a minute and a half.
Well, I am literally pissed at myself right now. I hate losing, but two, I hate losing to someone who is not better than me, like 100% not better than me. I've trained with this guy before, rolled with this guy before, and I literally ragdoll him. Then I try to go into the tournament and ragdoll him instead of sticking to our plan and hitting some sweep singles, hitting some soft size, and well, it did not go as planned, as y'all saw. Like I'm like literally furious at myself. Furious, folks. Y'all have no idea. Oh, I hate losing. Goodness, do I hate freaking losing. And we haven't lost all year, so it makes it even worse. Not to mention, like I said, I literally ragdolled this guy in the gym, but then I decided, hey, let's ragdoll this guy. And that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. We should have used our brains instead of using our wit. You know what I mean? I'm just pissed at myself. Not to mention, we worked freaking front head defenses all week long. And then I get stuck in the front head. Not once, not twice, but like 3 times in one match. And then in the second match, get front headed again. Like, I'm pissed at myself, folks. Y'all have no idea. No idea at all. Not to mention, he is from, his coach was my coach growing up. So that pisses me off even more. It's like, damn. Damn, bro. Damn. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I guess let's head home, clean up, and get ready for work, folks. I traditionally try to keep a pretty positive mind when we catch losses. Today, I'm just straight pissed at myself. Definitely considering, like, a guy's not better than me. He is not better than me. Not at all better than me. But I guess today he was better than me. I mean, like, what the hell was I doing? What was I doing? Being a dumbass, I'll tell you that right there. Like, no reason in hell this kid should have beat me. At all. But, whatever. Whatever, folks. Whatever. I usually take losses fairly well. Like, obviously there's something in our game we need to work on, blah, 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 this and that. Sometimes maybe someone's just better than you. Like, if someone is just better than me, that's fine. I'll just go get better. But this guy was not better than me. Like, I promise you, folks, I promise you. I've rolled with this guy before. He's not better than me by any means, but I just didn't stick to the plan whatsoever. We were supposed to be working the outside, and we did not stick to that. We decided to do whatever the hell we wanted to do just because he was shooting. We decided we needed to stay on our back foot instead of putting him on his back foot, and instead of using his forward pressure to off balance him, we did not do that either. We decided to just keep pushing forward, and well, you see, the body does not win you matches. The brain does. Granted, his body was the one that won him a match today because he totally just used strength to outwork me, out-pressure me, you know, but we knew that was going to happen. We knew that from the get-go he was going to try to out-muscle me. And then we decided to try to go in there and out-muscle him. 2 weight classes up. Like, that was dumb of me. That was stupid of me. Like, now I'm just mad at myself because I know I could have beat him. I know I could have. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But you live and you learn, folks. Maybe we would have had a little bit more strength in us if we wouldn't have went to practice yesterday and we weren't so fatigued. I don't know. I know I'm pretty tired, but now I'm not going to be able to sleep because I'm pissed off at myself. Like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad, folks. You'll have no idea. It's different when someone outsmarts you, outclasses you, whatever. But when you're better than them, when you're better than what you showed, it really pisses you off. Makes you angry. Makes you upset. Kind of makes you want to cry a little bit. But I'm not about to cry over a freaking jiu-jitsu match. But I am pissed. Like, very pissed, folks. Livid. Livid. Granted, I haven't lost in a long time, so we don't we don't remember how to lose, but shit, I'm mad at myself because I could have beat that guy twice. Should have been easy. Should have walked right through him. But maybe that's where I messed up, thinking it was going to be easy. I was going to walk right through him. Maybe that's where my mistakes were. I don't know. Maybe I was too calm, because I was very calm. Because there is a too calm. I don't know. I know I'm pissed at myself. I'll tell you that right now. Well, we have made it to somewhere to eat, and I've rewatched that video like 30 times. There was multiple times I could have hit it like a sliding oshi. And he had an ankle brace on that side. I didn't even think about it, but he had an ankle brace on that side. But I was too egotistical at the moment because his coach, my old coach, said he's gonna pull guard. And I was like, bro, I ain't never pulled guard in my life. I'm gonna get a takedown right here. And we're cutting weight to get ready for a fight. He is cutting weight for the match. You know what I mean? We're going up 2 weight classes. He's trying to get into this weight class, you know? Probably a dumb idea to do. Like, stupid idea. I should have just slid in for oshi and hit the ankle lock. But I was more worried about getting mine back, you know what I mean? I'm literally furious at myself, folks. You'll have no idea. Pissed. PO'd. Ticked off. And I played right into his game. Right into it. Instead of playing into what I knew was right to win the match. You live and you learn, I guess. That's all you can really say. You live and you freaking learn. But losing at a local tournament makes you feel like a dum-dum. Let me tell you that right now. I feel like a freaking dum-dum. But we came to this pretty cool place to eat. It's right beside the airport. You can watch planes take off and land. I guess let's go and watch these planes take off and land. Well, folks, that was actually pretty good, and it was pretty cool to watch the planes come in and out. And we got to sit down and look at the footage, and me and JB were going over, and she was like, you know, that ref was really making me mad. I was like, you know, that ref was really making me mad too. Every time I'd get an advantageous position, I'm not making excuses, but every time the match would start going in my way, my favor, I know we were going off the mat. But I'm supposed to be restarted in the same exact position that we ended in, not standing when I just finished with a double leg from front head. And then from the knee pass, whatever y'all want to call it, there's a lot of different names. Crotch lock, there's a bunch of different names for it. But needless to say, off of that, the crotch lock or the knee pass, I was supposed to be able to wrestle through that because there was no one on the other mat. And again, we were stood back up, which I don't mind. I usually would out wrestle someone, but he is like probably 40 pounds more than me. And we practiced last night. We traditionally take a day off before competitions, which was a mistake of mine because I did feel a little bit weaker than usual. Definitely not make a mistake. I mean, excuses for myself. I screwed up and I'm mad at myself about it. But that ref was not playing on my side, bro. He was not being fair. He only once gave me my position back after I said, I'm gonna get the turtle back, right? You get what I'm saying? So he was a newer ref. I've never seen this ref before, and I've been going to these tournaments forever, so I'm gonna cut him a break. But I am really irritated, like really pissed off. I had a double leg. I should have started back with a double leg. What sense does it make to, I don't know. Very Very irritating. But there's nothing I can do about it. I did get caught in the guillotine. Which sucks. But when you got someone 30, 40 pounds more than you on your neck, you don't let that happen. And we let that happen, you know? That was literally the whole entire game plan we were trying to stay away from. And then we fell right into it. But it is what it is. We learned. I don't like that ref. That's what I learned. Goodness. No, we gotta stay focused. Stay diligent to our game plan. Granted, I didn't sway away from it too much, but readjusting and reevaluating on the fly, we need to do a little bit better. We should have. There's definitely opportunities for us to grab an ankle, and we didn't take those. So that's something that we should work on. But then again, we are getting ready for a fight, so we are having to work top pressure, top pressure, top pressure. MMA style jiu-jitsu, we can't really be playing from our back too much. As soon as we hit our back, we're going to be working to get back up, getting a sweep, whatever it may be. And we were doing the right things for what a fight would be worth. But also I learned you can't underestimate people. Even though you beat them up in the room, I don't like to tap and talk, but I have subbed them in the room plenty of times. I don't think that guy's ever subbed me, except for today. Even though you've beat someone before, does not mean they can't beat you the next time. So, we have beat our opponent that we're getting ready for. So you know what that means? I don't underestimate Buddy. We're also not going to be scared of Buddy, but we're definitely not going to underestimate him, you know what I mean? And I've done that a lot of times in my life, underestimated. But hey, if you ever join the streams, you've seen I've underestimated people a lot in my life. Like every day, every night. But it is something we've got to work on. That is something I will say is a flaw. We've got to stop underestimating them. It's either we're so far on one side or so far on the other. We're never like directly in the middle. There has been times where we've been directly in the middle and they've went very well for us, but that's a hard balance to find. A hard one. You want to be confident in your game, but you also don't want to underestimate anyone. Anyone could beat you on any day. And this guy beat me with the same thing twice, which is really irritating. I didn't learn my lesson the first time. Why did I not? I literally looked at JB and I was like, I'm going to ankle lock him. Why did I not just sliding Oshi on him? Because we're getting ready for a fight. That's exactly why. But at the same time, that's where we need to readjust on the fly. You get what I'm saying? So, there was times where, like, when I had the back, I would have cranked the rear naked, but the ref hadn't given me points for my back control yet. So, then I didn't have time to go for the rear naked. And I had both hooks in and a seatbelt grip. And then I had to readjust again. So, it is what it is. Like I said, folks, we are upset. We are pretty irritated at ourselves, but it's nothing that I'm going to stay down over. It lights a little fire under us, reminds us you can't underestimate people. April 25th, you better not underestimate that Joker. He could hurt you. A punch can hurt anyone. You know? But we've already beat him, so like, we can beat him. You know what I mean? But let's get home, folks, and hopefully get us a nap in before we got to get back up and get the bars safer today than they were yesterday. Well, folks, we have made it home, and if I run inside, shower very quickly, I can get me like a 2-hour nap in. Well, today did not go as we had planned, but it was still a good day. We learned a little bit about ourselves today, that we still hate losing with a passion, like a burning passion, like almost like a little baby. I mean, I didn't act like a baby, but I wanted to. Deep down inside, I wanted to like punch and kick things, but it's not what we did. Even though we really wanted to, we didn't. We held back the urge of acting like a little baby. Even though we didn't want to, we did. So, I guess let's get inside, folks. Clean up and then take us a little nap before we got to go keep these clubs safer tonight than they were last night. Well, that nap was phenomenal. I'm still a little ticked off at myself, but hey, like I said, we can't win them all. If you're winning everything, then you're not learning anything. You know what I mean, folks? And we just got a little too tunnel vision today. We decided to wrestle with someone who was 30, 40 pounds bigger than us. We're a little beat up because we trained all week. We may be getting sick again because after that nap, my throat is killing. What else? What else? I mean, there's a lot of things that were running against us. Traditionally, like I said, we take days off before a match, tournament, whatever. Like, there's a lot of things rolling against us today. But we still went out there and competed. And I think we look pretty good. Considering all the circumstances that were going against us. So, yeah, we lost, but we did learn a little bit. That we were a little too tunnel visioned. Like, that we're a little egotistical. We're a little prideful. And we've got to let that go. Definitely during match time. Like, his coach said he's going to pull guard. So I made damn sure that I did not pull guard. Which I should have just pulled guard. Like, I would have been perfectly fine if I would have just pulled guard. Again, that's also because we're getting ready for a fight. And we can't be pulling guard in a fight. But I should have hit sliding oshi. I should have... There was a lot of things that we should have done that we did not do. But we know exactly what we did wrong. So we can go and adjust it and go and fix it. And, yeah, congrats to him. Good day for him. Bad day for me. I want to say it was a bad day. We got to compete. We got to have fun. I was having fun. I just hate to lose. Like, hate losing with a passion. But if we didn't hate losing, like, if we would have gotten off that mat, we'd be like, oh, what it is. Like not mad, not upset, kind of just partial to it. Then we really just don't care that much. I mean, there's a point in which you can care too much when you're throwing your mouthpieces, throwing yourself in the ground, yelling and screaming. But that's not what we did. We're just upset with ourselves. Like, of course, we're not going to beat ourselves up over it, but I know that I was better than him. I got too fixated on, oh, shoot, he's a big guy. Let's try to wrestle with him. Why would you wrestle with that big behemoth? Why would you not just pop his ankle? But it is what it is. I had a little bit of success with the back control, so I wanted to try to get back to his back, but that didn't happen. There was times where we should have been restarted, and like one time where I shot off the mat, he had me in the front head, and I turned the corner off the mat. We should have been reset in a double leg position, but again, that's why you don't leave it to the refs. That's why you don't leave it to the judges. It is what it is. I know we didn't leave it to them, but, you know, get your job done quick, easy, and efficiently. And that's not what we did today. Efficiency was not our friend. So, I guess let's get out here and get the clubs better today, or safer today than they were yesterday. Alrighty, folks, we have made it to the club. Let's get in here and keep the club safer today than it was yesterday. And let's remember, be nice. And when you can't be nice, be nice. I can't lie to you, folks. Tonight was one of those struggling to keep our eyes open kind of nights. We're going to have to time our caffeine a little bit better. Instead of drinking it on the way here, we're going to have to drink it when we get here kind of thing. Because, sheesh, we were struggling right about 12. I was like, all right, I'm ready for bed. Then 2 o'clock rolled around and I started to feel all right. We've hit a second wind, let's put it that way. Tonight was I guess you could say it was a pretty laid-back kind of night. Up until the very end when we started closing everything up right around 2:45. Around 3 o'clock-ish, my partner walks back to me. He's like, hey, there's a girl getting fired. Just keep an eye out, keep an ear out, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, man, I got you. He's like, I think I got it under control. Literally 5 seconds after he walked in there, all I hear is screaming at the top of some chick's lungs. So I'm like, oh, I guess let's walk back here and see if he's good. I get back there. There's a girl freaking butt-ass naked, yelling and screaming, throwing shit across the place at another girl. So I kindly escorted the one who was still talking shit to the other one. Kindly escorted her out. Was like, hey, you've got your clothes on. Let's go. Come on. You already won this argument. You still got your job. Let's go. So I got her out the door. The other girl still yapping as I've gotten the other one out the door. She's yelling and screaming and hooting and hollering. My partner finally comes walking out with her. She's got her clothes on now. That was a struggle. She comes out and she is talking to herself. Let me just put it this way, folks. If there is no reason why you want to stay away from drugs, that's a reason to stay away from drugs. This girl, sad. She seems like she could have so many other skills, but she is, I guess the best way to put it is tied to her vice and thinks that this is the only way that she can make money. Probably is now, but I don't know where else she's going to work, because if this club's not going to take you, ain't no one else going to take you with the way that she was acting. Like, literally was talking to herself. She was on the way out. I'm crashing out. Yeah, you're crashing out. Oh my gosh, I'm crashing out. Oh, why did I do that? Goodness gracious. Like, the whole way out, just talking to herself. And it's like, it's probably from her drug abuse. Let's just be real. So, a very calm night up until the very end, in which got interesting. And it got interesting very quickly. Some guy walked up to me. He's like, you're new here, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, let me tell you, you're going to see some interesting things here. Why did you have to say that 5 minutes later? There's something interesting that happens. Not saying that, like, I'm complaining about it, because, I mean, the slow night, that is. I'm not complaining about the slow night. The slow night was nice. Of course, you don't want any drama, but sheesh, those slow nights, well, it's hard to stay awake during them. When you got folks acting up, it's a whole lot easier. Let me put it that way. So, yet again, another night that we leave with some great stories to tell. Let's get our butts home and grub down, because I have been hungry since I got here, because we did not grub down when we left tonight. So, JB got me a little bit of noodles, so let's get there and slap down some noodles, clean off, and get our butts in bed, get a little nap scan before we got to get back up and go get better, I guess, today than we were yesterday. And we are home, folks, for the freaking night. We can finally go inside and stop taking hour naps. We can go inside and take a 5-hour nap. I think we'll get at least 7 hours of sleep, honestly. A little bit less than what I'd like to get, but it is what it is. You know, folks, today was a pretty good day. Even though we didn't get the results we wanted. We had a rep that was, honestly, he was kind of rolling against us. I mean, we would get advantageous positions. Like, there was a time where the guy had a front head and I doubled off on it. We should have started back in the double position, but it is what it is. Yeah, we probably could have won the matches if we would have been given our advantageous positions back, but it is what it is. I'm not too mad about it. I'm not too worried. I'm not too frustrated. It just shows that, hey, there are things that you need to fix in your game. And also, it means you need to stay focused. Also, you learned that you got to stay humble. Like, you got to be humble so you don't get humbled. You know what I mean? So, I guess it just gives us a little reminder that April 25th, yes, you've already beat this guy. But you got to beat him again in a whole different sport. You gotta really show them that, hey, you chose to fight with the wrong person. And we can't forget, we are getting in the cage and anything can happen. Like, he could throw a crazy overhand and drop me, just randomly, out of nowhere. He could throw some crazy kick and knock me out, you know what I mean? He could catch me in a sub. But we have to do everything that we can do to prepare so that those things don't happen. And one of those things that we need to do is make sure that we stay focused the whole entire time. The whole freaking 9 minutes we're in there, we need to stay focused. It doesn't mean that we go in there and go, oh, we already got this shit beat. Let's go knock this guy out. Yeah, we do have this shit won. We won this already, technically, but now we got to go do the work, you know what I mean? We just don't need to, I guess, underestimate is the word I'm looking for. Don't underestimate him. I don't think he can beat me in any way, shape, or form, but we've underestimated people before and it's not gone well, hence today. I mean, I know, why in the hell would I have underestimated him? I mean, he's 40, 50 pounds more than you, Brian, and you are cutting weight, and you did practice last night, and you usually do take a day off to recover all the way. I mean, there was 1,000 things going against you, but we had the utmost amount of confidence that you could have. We just didn't stay focused. We said that the game plan was going to be to hit sliding oshi'd in the second match, and we didn't do it. Shit happens. So, I guess, let's take our butts inside and call it a night. Don't forget, folks, don't do drugs. That's one thing that you could learn from today, too. You don't want to be the psychopathic, schizo, freaking maniac who's talking to herself after being kicked out of a club that she can no longer work in because she was a crash out due to drugs. So, yeah, folks, let's get inside, grub down, clean up, and get our butts in bed. Good night, folks, and BillyGoat loves you.